Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to welcome so many of you to LoRaWAN Live 2019 here in Berlin. My name is Sascha Schlosser. I'm the General Manager of Zenner International, and I speak to you today as a member of the board and representative of Minol Zenner Group. We are a family-run group of companies in the energy, housing, and utility sector. Let me convey the greetings of our managing partner, Alexander Lehmann, and the whole Lehmann family, our shareholders. In addition to the two largest companies, Minol and Zenner, our group also includes Brunate International in Denmark, Kelmin in Austria, and more than 60 other subsidiaries worldwide with almost 4,000 employees, including Minol Zenner Connect, one of the largest LoRaWAN network providers in Europe and the main sponsor of this event. Yeah, Zenner International is a traditional metering producer, and we have only in Germany approximately 1,500 customers in the utility sector, and we produce approximately 10 million metering devices per year and sell them worldwide. We are currently undergoing a very difficult transformation process from a pure device manufacturer to an integrated solution provider, and in the course of this we have implemented almost 80 IoT projects throughout Europe in the last 12 months. Minol manages approximately 1 million residential units in 150,000 properties all over Germany. And Minol Zenner Connect currently has around 3,000 LoRaWAN gateways in the field and over 700,000 devices in the network. As Minol Zenner Group, we are the number 3 in the world of our business, and we are already today the largest LoRaWAN enabler and network user in Germany for energy suppliers, smart cities, and public utilities, as well as for the nationwide housing industry. Yes, and most of you will suspect it, but I will say it quite openly at this point. The industries in which we are active are not naturally agile or innovative. They are very conservative, very old-fashioned, I would say that. And in other words, we are very experienced in dealing with pre-service doubters and critics. That's true. And we know that it must not be a matter of protecting the ashes, but of constantly rekindling the fire. That's important. We must encourage people, encourage to use new technologies, encourage to see new possibilities, and yes, also encourage to make mistakes. What gives people courage? To go ahead with success, to go ahead with the right partner, that gives courage. The good example for the others, that gives courage. That is another reason why it's good and correct that we meet here today in Berlin. Because Berlin is not only the center of political action, but also the German metropolis or our international flagship and a cultural hotspot. No, in 1989, 30 years ago at this year, a handful of people took the lead, encouraged many and mobilized millions through their example. And through this courage, the wall fell and the divided city became the capital of a united Germany. In a similar fashion, the LoRa Alliance connects companies that have committed themselves to the common goal of connecting things and enabling people to have a better future. This is another reason why there could be no better place for this convention than here in Berlin. One thing we must be aware of. It took Berlin 30 years to develop into one of the world's leading cultural and political centers we experience today. We do not have 30 years to convince people of LoRaWAN and IoT. We may have 30 months, and time is ticking away. So let's not waste any more time, let's get started. The fall of the Berlin Wall was a political disruption with global repercussions. We will talk here about a technology-driven disruption. I am intentionally not saying technological disruption, and in a few minutes you won't be anymore either. Many people think of digitalization as technology, protocols, and standards. There is no doubt that a functioning technology is the necessary prerequisite for a product or service to be accepted at all. But if we want to develop, promote, and establish the LoRaWAN protocol as the world's leading open standard for secure IoT LPWAN connectivity at carrier level, then technical specifications are not enough. Crucial to our success is our ability to show people the possibilities and benefits of LoRaWAN and the solution and use cases that are made of it. If we want to bring LoRaWAN into the world, we need to talk about people and what people get out of it. We need to show that we are making the invisible visible. We have to show that we make use of the unused. We must inspire people with positive stories, personal advantages, and real emotions, like Donna showed before. So we need to stop talking about components and start talking about solutions, about use cases, about added values. We need to talk about added value for customers and put it at the center of their attention. Many of you probably came to Berlin by plane, although an interesting subject, discussion at Berlin airport, is not the direction that I would like to take today. I would much rather talk about beautiful bodies, about being fast and furious, about awesomeness made of aluminium. You know what I mean? I want to talk about German cars. And we German love cars, as you know. If you have the opportunity to rent a German car and drive it like you stole it. It's great, I can say you. I love to sit in a BMW, a Mercedes, an Audi, or in Porsche and unleash the control power of German engineering by my right foot. You can, and I feel safe and has no doubt. That's certainly not because I know exactly how an Otto engine works, what a lambda probe does, what you actually need an electric load time control unit for, or what the hell a dual mass flywheel with centrifugal pendulum type absorber is. Don't know that. But, to be honest, I don't care about that either. I get in, start the engines, and do exactly what the car was designed for, with the greatest possible comfort. I'm sitting behind the wheel, driving from A to B, and I have fun. I'm a car driver with a good feeling, with my children in the rear, without having any idea how exactly the vehicle fulfills this task. And do you know why? Because I trust German car manufacturers. I trust German car brands. There is an emotion in every one of us to be this way. And this is how people work. They trust brands, not technologies. That's why I'm not talking about technological disruption, but about technology-driven disruption. That's why we have to make LoRaWAN a brand that people trust. And this trust has the further dimension, especially in Germany, which is deeply linked to it and of which we must be aware: data protection and data security. Data protection has been newly regulated throughout Europe, but here in Germany the issue is particularly explosive. Personal data is a highly protected asset. Profiling, as it's referred to in the USA, it's incompatible with German law. In German law, the right to informational self-determination is the individual's right to determine the disclosure and use of his and her personal data. According to the jurisdiction of the Federal Constitutional Court, it's a fundamental right to data protection which is not expressly mentioned in the basic law for the Federal Republic of Germany. The fact that the subject is of great relevance, not only in Germany but throughout Europe, is demonstrated by the fact that the European Parliament believes that the right to informational self-determination derives from no less a source than the European Convention on Human Rights. That's true. And in Germany, there is a large number of institutions and bodies which deal with this topic and are entrusted with the protection of personal data and the monitoring of compliance with these regulations. We not only have independent data protection centers in each federal state, but also the Federal Office for Information Security. According to its own statement, the Federal Office for Information Security, called BSI, is the national cybersecurity authority and, with its almost 1,000 employees, shapes information security and digitalization through prevention, detection, and reaction for the state, the economy, and society. The BSI was founded because politics and business agree that information security is the prerequisite for successful digitalization, because this can only succeed if users develop confidence in new technologies and can use them safely for their benefit. Against this background, it's mandatory that I inform you that it's of crucial importance to convince these authorities of LoRaWAN. It's really important as the open standard for secure IoT LPWAN connectivity. Only with their support for Germany, we will be able to achieve the public and political acceptance that is absolutely necessary for the LoRaWAN to succeed in Germany. An important milestone towards this goal is that the LoRa Alliance has significantly expanded its LoRaWAN certification program, as I told Laura. The extended LoRaWAN certification test suite ensures network operators and users have certified devices with the required quality and coverage for all out-of-the-box networks, thereby instilling further confidence in LoRaWAN and its capability. In my opinion, a central task of the LoRa Alliance is to ensure that all LoRaWAN devices pass a comprehensive and vigorous test suite and provide the quality and performance expected by the installers and users. With millions of LoRaWAN devices in the field and rapid deployment growth, the LoRaWAN certified mark provides the market with confidence that the devices are performing as expected. The extended certification program offers advantages to Zenner, of course, as a device manufacturer, because we save time and money by completing only a single certification process that includes compliance, interoperability, and RF testing. That's really important for us. We greatly welcome this and intend to complete the certification of our LoRaWAN devices by the end of this year. In addition to this positive impact in the area of information security, the new certification program also provides us with a strong basis for differentiating LoRaWAN from other protocols and technologies with similar benefits. As you know, maybe the focus in Germany is also on NB-IoT or 5G or Sigfox or other technologies, as Donna said before also. And even worse, the big telcos in Germany refuse to enter the LoRaWAN space. Therefore, it is of utmost importance to work together on the brand awareness of LoRaWAN in Germany. I am very pleased that a first step has been taken with the establishment of the Task Force Germany within the LoRa Alliance. But it's important to improve the visibility of LoRaWAN in a broader sense. We have to make people understand that LoRaWAN is a winning technology. LoRaWAN is the future. LoRaWAN is not the sleeping dragon that will wake up and bite your head off. It is the dark horse that will win the race. You will also find the concept of a black horse in the US politics, for example. Some examples of candidates who have made it out of nothing and often against seemingly overwhelming opponents are Abraham Lincoln, elected as the 16th president, Rutherford Hayes, Jimmy Carter, or not at least, we can say, yes, we can. So, let's seize them possibilities. Let's really make LoRaWAN the dark horse that proves to outstanding in this competition with several rivals. We need to bring more customer stories to market and put more pressure on real rollouts. We need to invite other big brands and global players to invest in the German IoT market. As a first step, we may have to rely more on LoRaWAN enthusiasts like our adapter members or other, like the TTN communities, for example? Why shouldn't we give to users, even non-members, more opportunities to bring in their ideas and experiences with LoRaWAN and thus expand our foundation and increase our reach? They say all good things come to an end. But before I leave this stage, allow me to make a few final remarks. Don't miss, in the afternoon, my colleague Andrea Kramer, Managing Director of Minol Germany. This afternoon she presents how Minol implements its business with LoRaWAN from a customer perspective. I'm also very pleased that Markus Kirchdorfer from Minol Zenner Connect will be attending the control panel this morning to introduce Minol Zenner Connect as our LoRaWAN operator. Finally, dear Donna, many thanks for the opportunity to speak here. Many thanks for your spraying passion in the LoRaWAN. You're doing a great job, I think, and we should keep that passion, we should keep that idea. We are on the right way. And I'm glad you and all of the Alliance board members put your heart and soul into the Alliance. I would also like to thank the marketing team, to Emma, for the excellent organization and our members and guests for making this event such a great success. Thank you for your kind attention. I'm looking forward to interesting conversation. I wish you a good event and see you later.